Good morning, everyone. Hey, Lydia, channel member. Fancy, how are you? Hey, Joyce, how you doing? Hope you're well. Hey, Annie, how you doing? Our bartender has arrived, everybody. Yes. Joyce, I'm relaxing and plan on doing absolutely nothing today. Yes, that's the plan for everybody, I think. Just enjoy your weekend if you're able to. Ah, yes. Happy Super Bowl weekend to everyone. It is that, is it not? Oh, hello, Doreen. How are you? Lydia, happy Super Bowl weekend to you as well, Annie. Open the bar later, yeah. See, we already are. We're prepared, Annie. We're prepared. We're ready for it. Hey, Anna, how you doing? Hey, Carolyn, how are you? Welcome in. Hey, Cookies and Cream, aka Manager, how you doing? Good to see you. Ah, Saturday, y'all. Sussex Saturday. Anna, tomorrow's Super Bowl. Yeah, you're going with the Rams, of course, home team, right? Hey, Diane, how are you? Channel member, how you doing? Hey, Kay, how you doing? Channel member. Hope you are well. We'll have a good time, I hope. Hello, Yolanda, how are you? Welcome. Dolores, how are you? Hey, Black Queen, how you doing? Okay. Hey, H Night, how you doing? Catalina, how you doing? Hello, Catherine, how you doing? How you doing? Hello, Denise, how you doing? Morning. Hello, Elise, how are you? How you doing, sis? Okay, there goes the intro music. How is everyone as I go through and I've reached the bottom? 42 degrees. It sounds like how it's going to be here. It started out cool this morning. It's going to be 70 today, and the high tomorrow is 45. So, yeah, this is like crazy weather. Phew. So, how is everyone? Have you all recovered from last weekend? I think my feet are just, hey, Patty, my feet are just touching the ground. So, you know, I was cloud 9 million, as I told many of you in comments, for many days as I couldn't get over. I was like, it was fun. And I will let you all know that I listen to the replay a little bit. So I'm like Tina. I hear my voice and I start getting cringy. So um, I just kind of listen to the beginning and just looking at the comments and everybody's reaction. And I'm actually floored at and had cried at some of the comments made by other platforms. and cried happy tears, not bad. So just so everybody is aware, um, it just kind of blew me away that it was received as well, and I'm glad, you know, Tina and Michelle are the OGs of the squad, and just I'm glad they showed some love to the platform last week. So, hey Larry, how are you? All right, so. And I should say, hey Larry, channel member. I like to get that in. All right, so I'm going to jump in as I've caught up with comments, and you know what happens when I come out of the comments section. I do lose it a little bit. I get, yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was overwhelming um to hear others' comments on, the podcast, which the members knew what was happening, and I think I did publish um at least the thumbnail prior to for the public, but maybe not enough look at the community tab. So anyway, it was lots of fun. I know, and I look forward to talking to them again. And I have been, probably some of you too, have have been kind of semi stalking their channel page to see if something gets scheduled, the Jubbly gets scheduled or not for tomorrow. So yeah, I it's just one of them things. Yeah, I'm glad you were. I'm glad everybody was happy and it was received well. And I do like that if I do have um, family members, because Lord knows I cannot call Tina Michelle guests, but if I have family members like that again that come on the platform, that it will be limited to the members only as far as discussion, and the mods are able to discuss also. So to chat it up with whomever is in that day. So just to keep the troll nation from being over exuberant. And I was kind of glad that didn't happen. So, and thank you, Larry. Thank you very much. Don't start me this morning. You're going to have me in tears already. So, mwah, love you too. Hey, Catherine. Don't remember. Hey, Gloria. How are you? Hey, Joseph. How you doing? Yeah. I hope you'll enjoy it. I think everybody did. It was kind of fun. Ah, look who's here, Church Nelly. Ah, Super Saturday all. Good morning. And all squaddies from South Carolina. Menopausal Moonshine Mini in the house. Oh my gosh, I can't. Okay, so let me just take a flask and a brown paper bag with you. Diane. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, listen, enjoy your day, Annie. Don't worry. We know you'll have us another point in time when the drinks are flowing freely. So we appreciate you. You be safe out there. Um, hey Taylor, how are you? Whew, okay. I think I've jumped through the comments. Hello to all those that are in the clouds listening. Don't be afraid. You can pop in and say hi. But I'm going to go and get right into the show in a sense. So I start off, as you always know, with the copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976, allowance is made for the fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. All right, and my favorite quote of Harry and Meghan: each of us can change our communities, all of us can change the world. And no, I'm here alone, no surprise guests. Just so you know, but I'm gonna start out with Black history, and this is coming from Bernice King, Dr. King's daughter, surviving daughter, I should say. And it's something that I've said last week, and I say throughout that it's just a gentle reminder. We celebrate all year. February is just our anniversary, so it's just the time that we highlight more within our history. So on that note, let me get over here for a second. Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. Okay, let me do this really quickly, which I should have done before, but I did not. So you all have to bear with me. Okay, and then you'll hear my printer in a moment. I hope. All right, I'm going to put her picture up and then I'll just read because it seems the printer's on a delay. So for Black history, the first individual that I am going to highlight is Anne Lowe. Anne Lowe was the first African American to become a noted fashion designer. Anne Lowe was born into a lineage of seamstress who had established their own dressmaking business in Montgomery, Alabama. Her one-of-a-kind designs were favored among high society matrons from the 1920s to the 1960s. The most notable design Anne Lowe created was the wedding dress for Jacqueline Bouvier Kennedy. And here she is. And that dress was, of course, that was the big society wedding of the time. And the dress was highlighted in many times. And I think it is on display, given different things with Jacqueline Kennedy. So that is Anne Lowe. And for the squatty corner, I'm highlighting today. Oh, and let me just say before I move off of Anne that she was born on December 14th, 1898 in Clayton, Alabama, and died February 25th, 1981 in Queens, New York. So many high society down there in the South just loved her designs. So it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. All right. So for squatties, I'm doing Gwendolyn Elizabeth Brooks. Gwendolyn Elizabeth Brooks was an American poet, author, and teacher. Her work often dealt with the personal celebrations and struggles of ordinary people in her community. She won the Pulitzer Prize for Poetry on May 1st, 1950 for Annie Allen, making her the first African American to receive a Pulitzer Prize. Gwendolyn Elizabeth Brooks was appointed Poet Laureate of Illinois in 1968, a position she held until her death. Gwendolyn Elizabeth Brooks, born on June 7th, 1917, in Topeka, Kansas, died on December 3rd, 2000, in Chicago, Illinois. And again, we celebrate all year, but this is our time to make the highlights and be our anniversary. All right, I'm just going to pop into the comments really quickly. don't know if I'll be able to find where I left off, but let's see if I can. Hi, Facing Reality. How are you? Hopefully, I haven't missed anybody else, but hello. Hi, Audrey. Catherine with Friends. Hello, hello. Charlene, how are you? Or Carlene, excuse me. I spread that wrong. Hey, Towels, how you doing? Um, all right. I was just kind of looking. Hey, Mary, how you doing? All right. Wait a minute. What is this? Oh, Lord. Someone accused Aunt Mary of being Yankee Wally. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, we're just going to skip that till we get to the trash time because I don't know why somebody would accuse you. That's kind of crazy, but all right. Hey, Rhonda, how you doing? Hey, Catherine Walker. There's also the other Catherine in. Mo, how you doing to everybody? Hopefully I didn't miss anybody, but I just wanted to pop back in. Yes, we do, Church Nelly. We Black people rock. There you go. Yes. Not enough is taught in school, and of course now they really don't want to teach about anything involving us. So, yes, Diane, celebrating Black History Month. Hey there, Beverly. How are you? Hope you are well. All right. So now I'm going to come back over and we're going to start out with Harry. As many of you know, and I know most of the squad platforms have been talking about Harry basically taking up the baton for his mom, Diana. And I'm not sure why it unnerves some people, um, as he's always spoken on HIV and AIDS in relation to what the work that his mother did and how she destigmatized touching, hugging a person with AIDS. And Harry's always continued that as an adult. Uh, I see people, the haters and the UK media and all that stuff get all in a tizzy and worked up about it. But this is something that he has said he was going to do, and he continues to do it. And I don't know um, why some feel that HIV AIDS doesn't need to be discussed anymore. I did see some comments about that, but you know I think it's awesome. Um, and he is telling you should know your status. I know that he and Rihanna that time, had their tests taken live, and you know, just to truly try to destigmatize the whole, if you get a test, but you should know your status. So they both go hand in hand. Um, but I'm happy for him, and I'm glad that he is doing that, and he got coverage around the globe, of course. And go Harry. That's all I can say is go Harry. So yeah, he's catching. And here's Bali. For those of you who may not be aware, this is a charity he co-created, and they are highlighting um, his comments that he was making. And I do not have the video. I'm not gonna. If I did, I wouldn't even, because I don't want to have any issues showing video on here of other platforms or even other companies, so to speak. So, all right, let me go into the comments and see what everyone is talking about. I see quite a few comments. Hello to everybody out there. I see we have quite a few listening, watching from the clouds per se, but feel free to drop down and say hello. Hello, Mountain of Inspiration. How are you? Hello. Thank you. I think you were in earlier before the live stream started, so thank you. And yeah, Hey, Cookies and Cream. Yeah, I love Gwendolyn Brooks. And now it's like, I don't know. It's just kind of cool to read on people. And usually I know for me, you could be creatures of habit and focus on just the ones that are more well known. And I kind of wanted to highlight. And it's good to see other platforms are also highlighting some of the same individuals I wanted to. So it's kind of cool that it's really getting out there. So Church Nelly, now that his father is making his horse his queen, they don't want anyone talking about the great work that Diana did. Yeah, I know. We're getting ready to get into that too. I'm going to cover something for Megan and then we're going to get into trash time. We can get all into that. Larry, thank you so much for popping in and be safe out there. Hey Faye, how you doing? They are trying to erase Diana's history. But the crazy thing is that they can't erase Diana's history when one of the persons she gave birth to will be sitting on the throne one day. I'm just saying. Like how much erasing are they gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Hey Kenneth, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you, Lydia. Yes, please hit the like button, even those in the clouds. Thank you so much. Um let's see. Fortunately, he can never stop speaking of Diana. That's true. If he stops speaking of her, then she won't be mentioned because the only time that the other one does space is when his brother Harry does. So whatever. Rhonda, yes, a lot of people living longer with age just because we don't see it in the headlines. A new generation needs to be educated. Exactly. AIDS, HIV is not eradicated, and um, awareness should stay on the forefront. Yes, we're dealing with a current pandemic, but we all can remember, most of us, if we were of a certain age in the late 70s, early 80s, what that was like. So, yes, never should forget. Loki, how you doing? Never should forget. I guess you can say that, Mo. I don't know about that. Diana laid a strong foundation and Harry is building and shedding light. No one can ignore it. Try as they might. So true. So very, very true. Try as they might. I'm stepping back from being quote a working end quote royal does not mean that he cannot speak on his about his mother, mention her name. It's like the craziest malarkey I've ever heard in my life. Um, yeah, whatever. That's all I can say on that. Dolores, Prince Harry's compassionate and consistent. He loved his mom and will celebrate her for her service. Exactly. Why are the press is going through all these hoops and jumping through and being incandescent in their rage, but yet there was a statue that was dedicated to her for her service, like because of her service to children and et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, whatever. hmm Let them rage on. That's all I can say. Diane was surprised to hear that more cases of HIV now diagnosed in heterosexual communities. Always learn something from Harry. Yeah, it's not that it went away, and safe sex should always be something that is practiced. So, and know your status. So yeah. Cookies and cream. Thanks, Mrs. VS, for the Black History information. I wasn't aware that a Black woman designed Jacqueline Kennedy's wedding dress. This is simply awesome. Yeah. Yep. The first time that I heard that, I was like, what? It would be so awesome if Um, when we just to see ourselves and know that we are more than that narrative that they just try to put on us, whether current news and things that happen in communities or um, I saw something that Bernice King had put, and it was just basically like she is bothered by when she sees the word enslaved. It wasn't that was some choice in a sense. It was like, let's just say they were slaves. Our ancestors, for the most part, most of us were slaves here. So, or in other parts of the world, but for Black Americans, they were here. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mo, for clarifying. I meant Harry being left. Okay. Yeah, because that other one, he can space right on out. Okay. Let me read this one before I put it. I did flash it up there, and I'm sure everybody has kind of read it. But Church Nelly, I have to kind of do a quick read on you first. Let me see. Okay. Church Nelly, Mr. Burns threw his damn mother under the bus, calling Diana paranoid. No wonder Diana threw herself down the steps. She knew what was. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, she was seeking and looking and crying out for help when she did that. So there was so much. Like, we now understand just from what Megan, and let me just throw this out there, although we're going to get to it at some point, I'm sure. Everything stated in that Oprah interview is true. Everything that Harry and Meghan stated in the interview is true. The press went on and on about this invisible contract and that it's not true and blah, blah, blah. And now they're coming out and they are saying that, yes, it is true and blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, why did you go on for weeks saying that it wasn't? So, yeah. Well, that was his destiny to be Mr. Burns, Anna. I'm not going to read the statement, but that is his destiny. Um, and let me just, because it kind of leads right into, let me put up my little marker so we know that it is time. I need to get some music of like hearing a garbage truck outside, you know. We all know that sound, yeah. That it is trash time. So I'm just going to get right to that, being that it is trash time. Um, because I think I want to end on a good note with Megan, and that was a look back piece. So, the first little trash that I want to get to, and then I'll get to Daddy Dearest in a minute. But when I saw this, NBC News Think, and the link to this article is in the description. When Prince Harry discussed his daily meditation ritual to battle burnout, the trolls predictably came out of the woodwork to mock him. Ironically, it's those with the most to gain from meditation who attacked the Duke of Sussex. I thought that was just brilliant that other eyes are seeing what is happening with the attacks. So when Harry was doing better up, and we all know the discussion that they had, and now people are seeing how the attacks come out. So once he or Megan say something, suddenly here goes the crazy patrols. So this individual who really was catching, she got dragged from left field to right field, center field, back again to home plate, and back around the field again. So just saying how horrible it is to be lied on, but yet she did this every day to Megan. And now we're supposed to feel sorry for her? Go kick rocks, lady. Kick rocks. This is someone that I saw on Twitter, and I bust out laughing when I first read it because it was like he needs to finish his own unfinished work. And I was like, what are you talking about? He has unfinished work. So this is the list that the Crazy Craze came up with. This is the list saying Cintabale, Spotify, Netflix, Archwell, Archwell Productions, Travelers. the Commissioner of Information Disorder for the Aspen Institute, Chief Impact Officer at Better Up, and the Invictus Games. They listed this as the unfinished work of Harry. Sentabale is a charity that, um, hello, should not be finished. There's never going to be a finish to the work there, unfortunately. And again, it ties right back to the HIV because Sentabale was co-founded for that reason. Spotify, Netflix, they just love to harp on that. Obviously, they have no clue how long it takes for projects to get to and through production. Okay. Archwell Productions. Mm, okay. I think Archwell is up and running beautifully. What unfinished work? Yeah. Travelist, that is still being put together, but there is a site and you can do what you need to as far as travel planning. I'm not getting that. And then the Commission of Information Disorder, if that's really the title, for the Aspen Institute and Chief Impact Officer for at Better Up. Those are jobs. One's an appointment, and then the Chief Impact Officer, excuse me, is his job. So unfinished work, like how Looney Tunes. And I'm sorry, Invictus Games is an ongoing project, if you want to call it that, that the athletes look forward to more than just Harry and the global audience. So, yeah, I just thought that was funny. So, this is the stuff that the wackadoos, in a sense, go on Twitter and expound. So here we go. I'll end it with this on trash time. So, um, actually, I might have one more. So, yeah, y'all can read what it says. You probably heard the news because, I'm sure it was breaking news in some countries. But for the second time, and he's self-isolating and rah-rah, shish kebab, and all that other stuff. So I'll just leave that there. I'll just leave that there. Um, I found this interesting, and I saw it on Twitter, and I pulled it. That I guess, listen, not much gets past Minnie in the squad. People are, in their careers, researchers and such. So they start digging, and they're gonna find stuff. So I don't pay much attention to People Magazine that deeply, but I had no idea that they were slowly deleting articles, positive articles on Meghan. So, um, yeah. And then, there's the theories on who is behind it. But if we follow the trail on who's in charge of the People Magazine, then you kind of know who is probably behind all of the nonsense that goes on. Yeah. All right. Let me get back up here. Put that up, jump into the comments and see wah what everyone is saying. So, um, let's see, cookies and cream. It's not surprising at all that the racist British press attacked Harry for his comments about mental health on Better Up. They're so predictably stupid, racist, and hateful. It's so true. It's just he's in such a better place in so many ways, mentally, physically, and then when I say and then his physical location, he's just in a better place. So it's insane the attacks that they do. So Harry and Meghan always speak truth to power. So very true. So very, very, very true. Agreed on that one. Yeah, the Rosemary's Baby. Y'all are too much here. Church Nelly, pull the garbage truck up at Kensington Palace. You are too funny. And one certain apartment. Yeah, okay. Diane, Billy went to UAE to save wildlife but planted a tree. Guess welfare check on camels fell flat. Yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all. Squad has shown up in rare form and I love it. Diane, thanks to the haters for listing all of our mini jobs and charities. All are prospering and bank accounts full, no pay for citizen involved. Yeah, citizenship involved, exactly. So I I just had to laugh that someone would actually say, while you would hope that a charity's work is done, you know, they're there to assist society at large, and generally society and certain segments of society will always need that assistance. So, you know, yeah, I'm glad Bali is healthy and doing well and doing what they do. And to want that to close up and leave people who still are in need. Yeah, I'm just saying. H night sounds like that idiot Trump gaslighting. Yeah, I know. It's just insane. Catherine, why do they continue to follow the Sussexes? They no longer answer them. It's truly crazy. Well, I mean, that's the question that squad we always asking. Like, I thought they were irrelevant. I thought you weren't going to do it. I remember a few of them were all, patting each other's back and laughing when the announcement was made in January 8th, 2020 that they were stepping back and, oh, well, we're not going to pay them any attention in 6 months. Oh, okay. Yeah. And you're still headlines. Everything written about the others, they have to invoke one or the other, Harry or Meghan's name, in order for that article to be, you know, relevant in a sense. Cookies and cream, Satan has a special place in hell for the unroyal family and their racist thugs. Yeah, well, karma. Karma's getting a lot of them. Whatever her name is, that one that was crying, this one here, Christy, who I think she's the one that sat every day with Troublemaker, whose initials are PM. Yeah, I think she sat on the show with him every day, but now they seem to be having some issues or whatever, and I don't even care. They can't handle 5 minutes of what they did to Meghan every day for years. So, go cry those river of tears somewhere else. Church and Only what ticked me off was the haters saying that Harry never worked. I guess those 2 tours of Afghanistan and a decade of the damn military is not work. Not to some, um, but they say that, yet he did a lot of engagements when he was, quote, "a working royal." Um, stuff like they do now, just show up and smile. At least when he spoke, people understood what he was saying and he spoke to the topic or the issue or the event engagement that he was attending. Yeah, okay. He worked. He was a hardworking person because we could find articles that say just the opposite. So then you have to say to the media, well, which one is true? You're lying. So which one is true? Diane, anyone see the wee crowd assembled to cheer Space Bro over in the UAE? Sad, probably not meant to notice. Blonde woman walking ahead trying not to be caught on camera. But then there was a hype man with him. I saw that on video this morning on Twitter. I just chuckle when I scan through. Because I have to say, I need to check my news. And a friend was like, "What?" I'm like, "Twitter. I have to go on Twitter just to see what's out there, what's happening." That's like real time versus as people call it, mainstream media. So yeah. Too many puppets in those CEO offices that control exactly what we hear or what we're told. So I think it's funny because the guy, the hype man was like, trying to get people to cheer or whatever. Whatever. Like people don't care. Who cares? Why is he over there anyway? Weren't they trying to slam Harry for um allegedly receiving something from over that way? I don't know if it was the UAE or Saudi specifically. I don't remember. So, but now it's okay for space to go over? Yeah, okay. I tell you, they are some hypocritical SOBs over there in the UK. Black Queen Church Nilly, such a pity. Ah, didn't do their due diligence. You two cut it out. Behave yourself. I'm sorry, I really can't feel concerned or sorry for any of the royal family. I don't either. I don't they're getting the karma that well, they haven't really gotten the karma that they deserve, but it's coming to them. I'm just saying. Rhonda, he has only just begun. What God has planned for him is going to blow their minds. Exactly. And he's unbothered. And I pray that he, Megan, Archie, and Little Bella are sitting under a tree on the bench, maybe reading a book or two or three or four. Yeah, I'm just saying. With the chicks running around. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. Carolyn, I laughed with this headline. Chelsea Davy gave birth to what? Okay. Now that takes the cake. I'm moving right along. Diane, I heard about the People magazine, yeah, but not surprised. Every step they take tends to be the wrong one. Exactly. It's just so many eyes and ears are on the topic now and seeing that, what was these and I say these people, but I'm talking of squad. These people are been over here fussing and fussing all this time about the treatment that she was receiving and blah 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 blah. And now they seeing it for themselves and they're kind of like scratching their temples, like, oh, that really was going on. Oh, they weren't just some crackpot fans. They were really being serious about what they were saying and addressing the issues. Um, yeah. We support hard. Um, yeah, and sometimes we support hard too fast. We got to let people be vetted a little bit sometimes. And I'm just talking about new folks that just start showing up. Whatever. Moving along. Lily Bell Grant, I would love that haters criticizing Harry tell us what they're doing. True. Besides hating on the Sussexes, what have they done for mankind? What did they do? When did they do something worthwhile? So very true. And usually that is the question that many will ask them. And of course, it's just, well, if you don't like what I've said, like the one crazy craze that I showed the tweets from, um, someone did question them. They were like, "What are you talking about? You don't even know his work." And then it was like, "Well, if you don't like, get off my thread," type of thing. But I just take a deep breath and like, crazies. Miss September, how are you? I will never buy another People mag. Never. Yeah. Well, when yeah, People have always been, that borderline rag magazine, but it's truly when them getting into the royals and having, I think they even have a separate royal magazine. I'm not sure. It's might be just online, but yeah. Diane Caroline, I didn't hear that. I guess those were birth pain tears she shed at the wedding. I honestly can't with y'all. Y'all are too funny. I did see, and someone tweeted the picture of her at the wedding, and I just was like, I can't. I'm not doing that. Not showing that. Each night, no, throw all of them at KP in the dump. Yeah, there you go. Just hear that sound. Beep, 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 beep. Here comes the garbage trucks. Everybody dump the trash. Exactly. hmm That's cute, Mo Dookie. Oh, I know, Rhonda. That isn't that. Hello, Denise. I think we will see Harry and Meghan very soon, like this weekend. Friends with rappers, largest stage in the West. You think there'll be a cameo at them with them at the Super Bowl or something? Maybe. Doubtful, but you know, one never knows. We'll all have to wait and see. I don't really think so though. Um, Lily Bell, any squatties who buy People magazine need to stop right now. Stop giving these haters your money. Cut off their oxygen. Yeah, and that's for even those in the UK that slowly seem to be breaking away from buying the rags over there. Yeah, it's a slow process for some. Excuse me. Or thee, how are you? I hope you are well. Did the queen made her queen consort, or is it her wishes? Because this is two different headlines. From what I read, it was the queen saying that she hopes that they will um, let her use the title queen consort when the time comes, instead of, I think she was going to be princess consort. She can be whatever consort she's consorted to get to that level, ruining a marriage and et cetera, et cetera. So more power to her, but she might not see that title. It all depends on how he does, you know, self isolating. And is she impacted now? I mean, sometimes I wonder when only one spouse gets it, and it's like, what about the other? And where were you staying that y'all aren't under the same roof? And anyway, moving along, conjectures. All right, let's see. Each night, money clicks, and the others are boring. Yeah, well, Miss September. See, everybody, what she said, I saw on Twitter. Twitter is, I'm telling you, there's stuff that goes on, like even when it's involving societal things like police shootings. Twitter, I've found out a lot about them before it's on the main media. So I saw on Twitter that they had to hype up people to cheer when he walked by. Yeah, you saw the same video I probably saw. Hello, how are you? Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate your support. Let me see, what time is it? Okay, I'm only 10 minutes. Y'all know how I do when I get in these comments. Diane, any hostage? White smoke coming from Sandringham. Sandringham's chimneys yet. Look for more suspicious signatures this week. All bigging up Chaz and crew. Whatever. It's amazing that one moment it was, do this for him. It'll make him so happy if she can be called that. It's not like she has any power, so to speak. He kicks the bucket, it goes to his son. So what power does the one have? Just like if space kicked the bucket, it wouldn't go to his QC. It would go to his son, who is underage at this time. So, you know, hmm, people better be careful what they be saying and doing, because they never know who they might be having to curtsy and bow to. Boom. Ah, Lord of mercy. Yep, karma to the haters. That's right, Anna. Karma to the haters. Um, Gwen. Hey, Gwen. Karma is yep, she is a B, and she don't play. Well, the acronym for the B word, babe in total charge here. So, okay, that's what she is if you want to give karma a gender. Mm. Mega love shout out to you too. I appreciate it. Thank you. Sylvia, Lily Bell, you were right. I don't buy People magazine. Like if you're standing in line for the times that I might be in a grocery store, because it's very far and few between right now. I do the grocery orders, but I just would look at the headlines. You can just scan the rack that they have right there because they want you to buy these magazines. But yeah, I just laugh because there's always There's more than just that trash magazine, there's other ones, so yeah. Diane, Harry was the only one of his former family who did work. Exactly. He did work. There were headlines saying how he's the hardest working just under the Queen. So, I mean, what is it? And he was doing more than cutting ribbons. Because I don't know if the men cut ribbons. I think that's more of the women. Or am I mistaken? Because now that's really sexist if only the women over there are cutting ribbons or opening curtains to unveil plaques. Okay. If somebody knows that, drop it in the comments because I really, I don't know why that came to me, but yeah, just thinking on that, I'm like, that seems a bit sexist, which would fit right on in with the 1920 thought mindset that they have over there. Gray men, my behind, whatever, the gray men in suits or the gray suit men. Diane Hype Man was only one cheering. One sad, lonely, overly obvious hype man. Woohoo! Yeah, I cracked up laughing. And I actually let the video go again because I was like, did he just like put his hands like raise the roof a little bit? Like, yeah, no, 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 no. Sorry. Or from what I observed, the tabloids only go against Harry because he's not selling his family for good PR. Harry's not playing that game. Exactly, but they've known that. Now, as part of that January 8th, 2020 announcement, they said they were never going to be dealing with the royal rota. And they act like they're 2 years later and they're acting so like, I can't believe this. Why aren't they talking to us? Because they don't have to, number one, and because they said they weren't going to. Keeping up with the Queen. Hello, how are you? I hope you are well. Vetronic, how are you? I hope you are good. Um, Carlene, Harry is real, authentic, genuine, and it bothers the fake royals. Just happy he got out of that cesspool. Yeah, he can. He can truly do. And we all saw that glow on that Better Up video. The man is just, yeah, he's happy. Life is good. He can't complain. And meditation, all jokes aside, let me just say meditation, prayer, if you want to call it that, however you seek to connect with your source creator, your God, whomever you worship, do that. Everybody needs to get centered, whether it's the end of the day or in the morning or both, or even throughout the day. Do that. Find the peace to keep you whole. All right. That my PSA is over. All right. Yes, Rectronic, I know. We feel for you. Hello there, how are you? Raputi Family Vlog. How are you? H Night, I pray that Harry finds a way to let go of that so-called family. Well, I'm gonna take Baron because I like the nickname. Whomever came up with this, if it was Baron or someone else, because I do listen, I'm like him. I may drop into the chat, and then I may not. So just know a lot of times I'm in the different platforms listening. But when he go Gangster Gang Gang, yeah, there you go. Probably when she passes, he might, but unfortunately, they will always drag him out in some form, fashion, or PR. What do they call it again when the one gets the crown, takes the oath, that blah blah blah. I guess they'll televise that around the globe. But hopefully, you know, his father will do the same, have the quiet introspection on the day that he actually becomes king, because that means his mom passed. Moving along. It's not like it's celebration time in a sense. because someone had to die for you to get that. Let's see. Moving right along. I hope there isn't no pecking rooster. Anna, did I miss something? Are they, in other words, otherworldly? Give them the finger, telling the tabloids, "Take me as I am." Yep, there you go. Oh, that's nice. Everybody is really nice here, electronic. Um, of course, nicer if you are kinder to our faves, but I'll move along off of that. Um, I agree with Harry. You need to let go of that despicable family. Well, it's easier said than done. I think for the most part he has. We don't know. We truly don't know from what he said in that interview. Um, you know, there's space between him and the one that was born before him. And from that point, that's all we can take. We keep seeing olive branches. You've all seen the headlines. The one that is the padre keeps dropping olive branches to him, which is like, enough with the olive branches and the olives and the oil and all that other stuff. If you weren't so reckless and vicious and heartless, you wouldn't have to give an olive branch. Okay. Thank you. Yes, please take a second and hit the like button. And thank you very much for that. I'm going to pop over. I'm going to have to mute. Okay. I just want to see where. Hey, Hilda, how are you? I just see my screen, make sure that it has. Wow, yeah. Come on, everybody. Hit that like. Can you get me to 100 likes? Appreciate it. Even if you're in the clouds, hit the button. Thank you so very much. All right. I am good. How are you? I am good. I am good. I am good. Um, Diane, it's really fun watching unrolls go after each other. It will be interesting discovering where PA ordered police return flight from UAE to actual land. Yeah. Mm. Hey, just relax now. Um, there's so much more I want to say, but I don't want to get booted off the platform, so I'm gonna be as nice as I can. I always liked Harry ever since he was young. He's a really likable individual. He had to deal with some of the mother's passing at a very young age. Yeah, very publicly. Um, I had a hard time even at my age in my 50s, and I can't imagine being 12 and having lost my mother and then not being able to publicly cry. That just, yeah, that's enough just to mess with one's mental health. So, hey, Joan, how you doing? Welcome. Hello. Let's see. More on this People magazine. Dolores, People magazine gets their royal information from the Daily Fail. Mm. I guess the two owners of those respective rags must be conjoined in the with titles lords or something. I know the one is a lord. I don't know if People magazine, but somehow they're all tied together. Is that your first name? There's too much, Doreen. There's too much stupidity in the UK. It was time to leave. Well, it was beyond even stupidity. It was vicious and had endured for, I can't imagine, for years. So yeah. And that's so nice of you, saying hi. Stop giving hate to Harry and Meghan. I realize Harry's in the spotlight because who he is, but please respect his and his wife's privacy and stop giving the hate, i.e. press. Yeah. There you go. Um, surprising Diane, surprising Chaz keeps falling for the. You know what? I'm not reading that one. But okay, if you read it, there you go. If you saw it in the chat, okay. Diane, behave yourself. Well, I saw something on Twitter again, the news, yes. And there you go, home record consult. I saw that title given to her. That where was I even going with this? Diane, you just completely messed me up. Oh, with the queen, like people are like, where is she? We haven't seen her. Is she okay? Has her son, eldest son, been around her prior to him testing positive? Now, I wonder if they get tested every day, or is it just, oh, I'm not feeling well, let me get tested. Not that it matters, but in a sense it does if you're going to be around gangster gang. Oh, Anna, I would believe there's heavy security in LA. Yeah. And I heard that there was a certain senator, which don't put his name in the chat, a certain senator that was encouraging truckers to go there and basically um, shut down the city in a sense. And I'm like, is he serious? Like that would counteract any protest that they might have. But anyway, moving right along. Hopefully the NAACP awards next Saturday. Black Queen, that would be something if they Black Queen from your ears to God. Yes, that would be awesome. See her in a beautiful gown and present some awards. Joseph, KP is a den of backstabbing vipers who eat their young. So glad the Sussexes are free of that toxic environment. Me too. And see, we don't know what is getting ready to happen or what projects they're currently working on until it happens, and then we're all going to find out at the same time. Church Nelly, I drank my wine. I'll drink my wine later. It's too early for me. I got orange juice plain right now. Oh, okay. No mimosa? See, it's mimosa time. Noon. You know how we do. We go out for quote brunch. We have our mimosa. Was a line in the movie that I watched, and it was funny because they were like brunch. Yeah, that's just an excuse to go out and drink early, and I bust out laughing. Well, there you go. Um, I meant to say Harry and Meghan. Well, I'm sure you all know who I was talking about earlier in my comment. Harry has to provide and pay for his own security and doesn't get it for free in case you didn't. Yeah, we know. And we're waiting to hear what that investigation, because I think there's an investigation as to why he was denied to pay for his own security there. Um, but for those who may not have seen recent tweets from Christopher Bosey, and if you know who that is, Bot Sentinel, that one of the hate accounts that has been coming after him and um, done some crazy things is the son of a Met official, metropolitan official. So that just puts a different spin on things. That, here's the son of a metropolitan official who's harassing women, not just Meghan, but other women also online. It might be a good thing that they denied him. He needs better security than just, yeah, the Met Police, because I'm not sure I trust them now. Hey Docs on the budget, how are you? Hey, love to travel, how are you? All right, let me see where I am. Yeah, I'm not that far behind, but I'm trying to keep up with y'all. Okay. There's no law that said Camilla can become princess consort. Mary, well, it was just a matter of they were out of respect for Diana, that they weren't going to let her be called queen consort. I could care less. If you let him marry her, then obviously that should have all the title. They can stick the titles anyway, but the title would come with her marrying him. She is truly the Princess of Wales, but they don't reference her as that because of Diana. I guess they truly don't want people revolting, but I mean, if they really know the title, if he's the Prince of Wales, hello, common sense, his current wife, you know, would have that title as well. So, whatever. Denise, I don't think Charlie has it. It's just so he doesn't have to answer questions about Dog Bill a new title request. Oh my gosh. Well, neither here nor there. The last time, I guess he self-quarantined too, and my understanding is she was okay, and I still will just I made my comment earlier about how that's possible, but all right. I still don't like Dutch excuse spelling Camilla. As never forgive her for what she did to Princess Diana when she was alive, despite what you hear in the press about it, but that's my view on it. Well, we all agree with you. And you probably see some of the names and nicknames, etc., that are here in the chat. Some I'm skipping. Like Anna, I see your comment right below this one. And yeah, everyone's probably read it, and I'm gonna mosey right on through. hmm Diane, the men and women cut ribbons and open wee curtains too. Hard work. Okay. I don't remember seeing Harry cut any ribbons or open curtains, but I like that. Wee curtains. Thank you for that, Diane. Hello, Karen. How are you? Prince Philip said he cut the most ribbons and opened the most curtains. You know what? There's a joke in there, and I'm just gonna leave that right where it stays, because everybody knows the philanderer that he was. So I'm gonna leave that alone. But thank you for that, Karen. Thank you for that input. Woo! Yes. Hey, V. Thomas, how are you? Hello there. I'm just trying to make sure I don't skip somebody that I have not spoken to. Um, and hello to anyone else that I may have missed if I skip through the comments and then I missed you. Charge the quick finger on the mouse and not my heart. Um, Thank you, Callie Jen Coronation. Thank you. See, we United Statesers. Why do I coronation? Hopefully Harry skips that. Let it be virtual. He can zoom in for it. um, yeah. Kenneth, Harry's gaining a little weight. Well, I don't know. It's the seasoned food. That's all I'm gonna say. Lily Bell, would you believe that one of the tabloids had a body language expert analyzing his haircut? I nearly fell off my chair laughing. I only peed myself with laugh. How do you analyze hair cut? A hair or a haircut? How do you analyze that? I saw some funny things out there just making light of it, because there's always the debate, even among squaddies, on should he just cut it all off or do hair treatments or whatever. And I'm like, whatever makes him, but more or less what makes his wife happy is what he should do. So I'm taking that he is, leave Harry alone. He looks better each time we see him. Diane, they will likely spell they'll likely spell it wrong though, so coronation will be will be known as carnation. Yes, as the jubilee is the jubilee on the memorabilia. Yes, that is just priceless to me. Hello, Kiwi. How are you? Or Kwawi? Is that what it would be? I'm saying Kiwi, but that's probably not how it's pronounced. How are you? That was just a notification. Sussex Saturday goes live at 12. I'm like, I've been live for about an hour now. That's my own one. I guess at one point I was doing the 12 o'clock time frame. Hey, Hilda. Okay, you're in the background. Thank you, sis. Appreciate it. Joyce, what is this? Diane Billy will wreck everything in record time because he's lazy and not too bright. Well, hopefully the men with the gray suits that they say control everything will continue to control and keep him under check with the threat of releasing his not so well hidden affair allegedly. Mhm. Okay. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you were able to catch Retronic. I'm glad you were able to catch alive. Yep. Kenneth, I meditate and pray every day. Yes. Center. Gotta we have to center ourselves. There's so much that goes on and there's a lot of stress in our lives. Um, and it can start affecting health. And I've even seen it for myself personally. So yeah, I need to get back into my meditation. And I know that it did help me sleep better at night, although my sleep pattern is a little erratic, being the caregiver of someone that likes to walk through the middle of the night. But things happen. Facing reality, this is a place to be ever sad. Oh, that's so sweet. I appreciate that. I'm glad you think that. Um, Let me see. Oh, thank y'all. 124 likes. Yeah, I had to go check, see if y'all were kind enough to or not. It would be awesome. Um, every, thumbs up is an awesome thing. And Catherine Walker, thanks. Have more for her. I could name them in Spanish. Oh, you talking about all your nicknames? Please don't. Please don't. Let me see. Mo, the royal family keep doing the same nonsense and expects different results. Yes. And what is the definition of insanity? Okay. Ponder that one. Yeah, that's the definition. Lydia, thank you, Black Queen. Can't see without my glasses. Thank you, sis, for the correction. You are 100%. I mean, do not need the trolls getting the wrong message. Oh, did I miss something? Okay. Um, Black Queen Diane, he gets zero kudos for me every photo op. Minimum is negated by the horrendous way he treated his son and his family. True. Let me just say this for the photo ops. For those folks in the UK, that particular family and the media, stop with the photo ops with people who are not white. Can I just say that? Oh, did I just say that? Okay. Um, I was thinking out loud. Oops, sorry about that. But it's very obvious, very obvious, very obvious. Hell, um, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay. Uh, Hilda, are you back with us now? I hope you're feeling better, sis. I do. Say some prayers for Hilda that she feels a little better. She's been going through the last few weeks, so. Diane agreed, Black Queen. Part of the reason Karma keeps serving up that special brew. Boink. There you go. Boink, boink, boink. There you go, Diane. That's right. No. Let me see. Bertrand would prefer William to Charles, as I think he's too old now to become the next king, but that's my view. Might be a bit discriminating here, but I am not alone in the UK. Um, whichever one you get out of them two, God bless you all. I don't think it's a matter of age, put it that way. Um, they're both shady, and I don't know. Don't care because they're not ruling over us. So uh, here in the U.S., but or we're not paying for them. So I don't care out of either one of them. I just think God bless y'all, whichever one it is. But I think just based the way things are, because it's hereditary, like it's just bad to kind of wish away your parent in order to have a title and to quote be in charge when technically they claim you're not in charge, but which one is it? And then all your little activity starts coming out because the media is like, we got the goods on you and you're not doing something that we want you to do, so we're just going to drop some of your stuff out here and then watch it kind of explode on in the headlines, because they always have those headlines written ready. So it'll be interesting to see. They cannot negate the crap that Charles and Camilla did. They just cannot negate that when he was married to another woman. You cannot. You can't just try to erase that and make it seem like it never happened. And here they are, what were they, 50s, 60s when they married? Don't even know. But anyway, Animo. If they continue with their old ways, the faster they'll go down and permanently abolished. Exactly. Mm, It's just whatever. Michelle, I'm always excited to see Harry and Meghan. They need a break at times. They work hard, take care of two kids. Exactly. Unlike the others who claim, to be concerned about early year mental health of children and saying how important it is when someone is pregnant that they, be taken care of and their mental health not be strained. But yet they did everything the opposite when it came to Megan. So yeah, they can all kick rocks. That's my nice way of putting it. All right. Udine, how are you? If Charles die, Willie will make Camilla suffer worse than his mother. Woo! Phew. Well, I mean that would be the karma that she gets, but I'm sure Chucky has set her up nicely. I'm more than sure of that. So more than sure. Low key, LOL. They can't give that magazine away fourth month that I returned to send. Return to sender, yeah. Well, just hope they don't return, they return to sender the money if that's the case. iTeen, yeah, thumbs up. Audrey, hello, hello. Um, Diane, Retronic. I don't know that I associate with that thought, but respect your opinion. I think Billy is hateful, arrogant, ignorant, and thin-skinned. Lethal combinations. Yep, yep. You know, actually, he should be making a name for himself, I would think. I mean, positive wise, being active, getting a foundation. I mean, whatever their foundation called, what have they done that is so remarkable that, people will just be like, oh my gosh, this is such a great person now that's in charge of everything. I'll leave that for everyone to ponder and answer. Black Queen, Daily Fail and his subsidiaries are all racist trash. Nothing good should be expected. That's true. Nothing good should be expected. Danny, Anna Dean, I doubt W called his mother paranoid. He's low as they get or lower. Well, he shouldn't have even read those words. I don't care if somebody else wrote them for him. Just that's your mother who, as Harry said, when she was dating someone that was not white, experienced an accident that was fatal. And yeah, I'm just saying. I never believe in what the respective newspapers or magazines say about the respective royal family members. Well, sadly, many did believe when it came down to Meghan, but that is neither here nor there. As many of you here, Kuja wanted to add her voice to the conversation. And so she's saying, hello, everybody. How are you? Happy Saturday. Happy Sussex Saturday. Hi, Lynn's Kitchen. How are you? I hope you are well. And you probably hear Penelope walking into the office. Hello, teacher. How are you? Hope you are well. Church Nelly, I will agree. She is a mess, like you, and we love you both. Okay? All right, there you go. Anna, he is nuts. If he does that, he will be voted out, and I'm not naming that person. Yeah, well, I'm just saying. You know who I'm saying. Mm-hmm. That's as far as her comments related to the senator that we won't name that is calling for truckers to come into LA and shut things down. Whatever. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Okay. I want to get to something Diane, who said Carmilla was good at that profession? She did make Angie's. Did she make Angie's list or something? Yeah, squad is something. Miss Viv, how you doing? Let me jump through here really quickly. Black Queen, Mrs. VSN. Special K in our podcast yesterday revealed that she had firsthand knowledge of at least one so-called squaddie liking what? Kate and Meghan. Oh, so the one of the a double duchess, as I call them. What do you think about someone riding the fence? Well, fences hurt. You know they have those spikes, so riding a fence can only feel good, but for so long. That's some hard, material, and they better be careful about those spikes, because if they land wrong, it's a wrap in many regards. But yeah, now I'm curious. What did they give a hint as to who this? I was listening to her, so I don't know at that time when I you know went to another live chat, because I have like 8 or 9 screens open at one time, bouncing around because everybody goes live at the same time, it seems. But yeah, I heard that. I was hoping she dropped the name, but I'm guessing she did not, which I know she wouldn't. But well, hi, Special K, if you're out there listening. Um, Diane Vegas taking bets on Jamaica 22 death jam tour and Jubilee cancellation, starting that rumor. You know what? Oh my gosh. Black Queen. How can they support mean girl bullying? It is mind-boggling. I would like to know, like, just I guess we all would, who it is in particular. We've seen it before. We will continue to see it. Those that do support both, because I don't believe that you can support both. I tend to believe are either a royal reporter or it's something tied to that faction, because yeah, that's how the single hate accounts that are huge and wreaking havoc around. Yeah, that's how they started out. hmm Okay, I'm just saying. hmm That's how they started out. Hello, Gwendolyn. How are you? Um, all right, Joyce, what are you saying? As long as people keep reacting to the symptoms instead of nothing will change. The monarchy is a disease, and nothing like Cal Miller's title is merely one of the symptoms. Yeah, I mean, nobody cares. I mean, there's nothing that anyone can do. Whatever title you give her, you give her. We already know that she has these titles just by instance of who she's married to. Moving, yeah, I'm with you, Joyce. It is a symptom. hmm Yeah, but you wonder if anyone's ever going to drive safely, cookies and cream. Drive safely. Hey Jennifer, happy Saturday, squaddies. Yes, I hope everybody is having a restful, peaceful weekend. All right, I'm going to let me see. Bravo for calling out the photo ops. Lydia, that's something that just irks the blanket water out of me. Especially when it was time for that daggone tring swing, whatever was going on in the garden. I guess we can call it that, the garden. Instead of it being flowers, then it's like, oh, let's take a picture with the kids playing. And only those are the kids that you grabbed potato to. Give me a break. Stop it. Okay. We're not your sideshow. We're not your zoo exhibits. Stop it. If you want to show your kids playing, be my guest, but leave other children alone and other adults. But, sometimes the adults don't have a say because it's their job to stand there and smile with you. Okay. Yeah. What? Yeah, she's not. Each night, especially with Kate, she's obviously not comfortable with people of color. Exactly. You remember them children? The last time that she was with teenagers and they were like, "Well, where's Megan? Or how's Megan?" They did ask about Megan, so and she had a little snicker of a comment herself. Yeah, okay. Yes, the token pony show with the royals. They are only fooling themselves. Again, what worked in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. This is 2022. We are over that bull. Okay, just saying. Make a note of that. Send that to the if the royal reporter. If y'all are listening, cut it out. Now, moving right along. Okay. He is a snake, so is his wife. Moving. They're perfect for each other. She's a snake wrangler. Well, at least she thought she was. That snake likes to wander through some rose gardens, man. Whew. Allegedly. But isn't that what snakes do? Don't they go through flowers? Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Denise still say they need to do DNA tests and Carmela's kids. They look like Charles and Charles' kids. He created a trust fund for her kids? Oh, they look like Mountbatten. Oh, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, give me a break, but mm, mm. That's just the opinion, Denise. That's just your opinion and guesstimation. Cynthia, how are you? We must be careful. Take notes that the chiefest the chiefest gift that God has given us could become a curse or a snare to us. Let us pray to God to teach us to number our days and apply our hearts with wisdom. Yes. Now, send that message to them folks in the UK that live in the palaces and the castles and have 3 or 4 homes. And, people in their country that pay for them are struggling. But send that to those people and the one that's the head of the church over there. Send that message to them. Thank you. That's awesome. Appreciate that. Kenneth, Black Queen, I personally find it disgusting that a squaddie supports Kate. When she has been so cruel to Meghan? I only saw it Meghan right. When that one admits that she did make Meghan cry, I mean, there is a note that she wrote, but of course, we know with UK law, Meghan can't show the note because she's not the author and she would need the author's permission, which that'll never happen. So, you know, anyway, I'm sure others saw it too, but that's hearsay when you're talking outside of the first person. Yeah, but anyway, moving right along. How come nobody mentions oh, I almost said some bad words. Never mentions Space's head as far as the balding goes. But why is everybody always focused on Harry's? I don't get that, but okay. That just hit me a little bit. Let's move along. Hello there, how are you? I hope you are well. Mazdum. I'm just gonna say Mazdum. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Kuja was just, adding to the conversation as she always does. Oh my gosh. And that she would, if given the chance, she would. Denise, I wish those trucker come to some bad areas. They will they will be missing the truck, the wheels and everything in it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think they're smarter than that. It would counter whatever protest that they're trying to have against a mandate. And let me just say this, mandate requirement. Okay, so if somebody says it's a requirement for you to have vaccinations before you attend elementary school, and your parents take you and you have that done because you have to have that done before you can attend an elementary school, why are you up in arms over something that is called a mandate, but is basically same as a requirement to do your job? Maybe it's just me. I know sometimes I'm slow, but If you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't. Accept the consequences. And let me just say, for the work that I do see that a lot of companies, and there's job postings that go up, and they indicate that you need to be in order to work at this place. So, companies, people just have to be ready. My employer has even updated their policy, and now all US based employees have to provide proof of status. So, yeah, truckers aren't alone. No profession is, but one has to make that decision for themselves and then live with the consequences that come of that decision, whatever it may be. I'm not sitting here to judge. I'm not going to tell somebody what to do. Although I did see a funny tweet. I can't say the A word, but the person said that they had a picture of a truck, and it had a message on there, my body, my choice. And so they said they knocked on there and asked how much was for an A. And the person looked confused. And they were like, why is it that for some body autonomy is like sacred, and then for others it's not? Not to get on that whole topic, but I just thought that was funny when I saw that. Massa, hello, how are you? Hope you are well. She did not give a name of the double agent. Yeah, well, that's how you have to consider the person. Again, to each his or her own. Let me just say, for the two people that joined us last weekend, you know it's not them. Okay. Ah, so we won't even allow anybody to even try to imply that. So now, based on the many podcasts that you have sat through with me, you should already know it ain't me either. Okay, I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. All righty. The truckers are welcome in the hood. Honey, Anna, let them go. One wrong turn. That's all I'm saying. One wrong turn. Lydia, I just hope they do not have a podcast. They will expose themselves at some point. Yeah, that's true. Hence what I said, I vet very carefully and very slowly when it's, oh, this person's very supportive of Harry and Meghan. Oh, really? But I hadn't heard them. I've known of V from Sussex Squad podcast. A lot of them were offshoots from Sussex Squad podcast. So if I haven't heard of you in the last few years and suddenly I hear a name, I'm gonna vet you. I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna be like, oh, okay. Let me check you out and see. But full support, because as I've said, there have been many others who have built their platforms, channels, so-called supporting Harry and Meghan, only to show their ass later, and then telling everyone to kiss it who still does support them. So all right, getting off that. Hello, hello. How are you, Avery? How you doing? All right. Let me just scan the. Do they have to get permission to take pictures of kids? Do they have to have permission to do anything over there? Probably not. I mean, and what parent's going to say no? Because, oh my gosh, it's a royal family. My kids and you know how that goes. Okay, moving on. Gwendolyn, that family was playing musical beds. You better cut it out. Diane, Denise, do the kids have the Windsor fingers and ball heads? Oh, you better cut it out. Call Maury Povich. That would be funny. It would be funny in many aspects. I'm just gonna move right along only because, you know, they give Harry a very hard time about his parents and the male side. And even on his wedding day, people were making jokes. And it bothers me to no end because you're saying things about his mom who's not here. But if you know the lineage and her family who have gingers, then it shouldn't be a surprise. Heck, Philip was. If you look at a picture of Philip when he was younger and look at Harry and they were both in their uniforms and the beard and all that stuff, yeah, twins. So moving along. Okay. Isn't he a godparent to the child, to her children or child or whatever? Maybe that's why. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get off of that. I'm gonna get off of that. First of all, hey Joseph, Jamaica, one more step. Oh, one more stop in the We're Not Racist tour. Find some black people, please. Yeah. They better not ever be carried by anybody black again, whenever what country they visit. I don't care if they say it is a protocol. That's one you better break. Stop being carried around and say you're not racist. I'm just saying. Hot dang it. Walk on them feet. Hey, how are you? Tricia, how are you? I'm glad to see you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Um, Let me look through all these really quickly. I'm skipping. So hi to anybody I may have missed. Just take it from me. It's not deliberate because I am kind of jumping. Oh, we have an HRH in our presence. Hello there. How are you? We're too American over here. We don't, you know. Mhm. Be nice now. Be nice. The chat must be moving right along. Hey, Faye. Another Faye. How are you? Um, all right. I'm caught up. Okay, so I want to. Oh my gosh, an hour and a half? Really? Gee, Willikers. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to ramble on this much. Hey, Donna, how are you? How are you? How are you? Up there in cold Canada. Okay, I did want to jump down. I'm going to do a little bit of a look back. So I wanted to just show this, and let me take the comment off. Let me look at the time. Okay. All right. So this is a look back to, although we're a day out from it, but still a look back to when this occurred and was announced. This is when the summary judgment was entered. Meghan won that piece of it. And of course, Associated Newspapers Unlimited was not pleased with that decision, and we all know the final outcome. But February 11th, 2021 is when that was handed down. There you go. Okay. And thank you, Justice Warby. All right. Come back over, put up my banner. Do 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 do. All right. That's all the stuff I really had. I just wanted to kind of highlight. Let me see. Joan, the British royal film deal drama is crazier than any soap opera I used to listen. Oh, I know. This is a funny thing. Your comment, it kind of brings to the forefront. Why were they so upset over The Crown? Their lives are a soap opera. And why weren't they upset over there was a show, maybe because it was only aired in the US. There was a show on the entertainment station that was about royals, and they were a hot mess. Um, and I can't remember the name of the show, but Elizabeth Hurley, I think that's her name, was in it. It was the mom, and yeah, how come they never were? They weren't. I didn't hear any to dos or dealings or upset over that. Again, maybe it was just aired in the U.S., but that didn't show the royals in the best of light. And yes, they had the Union Jack and all that stuff, whatever it's called. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Cookies and cream. Kate allowed her racist cronies on her 40th birthday to attack Meghan in order to build her up. And that's so pathetic because why, if you have to tear her down to be built up, you would have been she would have been better just flying in the empty planes and taking a photo op on the, oh, look at them taking another um inexpensive flight for a family holiday. Hmm. They should have done that instead. But yeah, cookies and cream, I agree. I don't even know if she allowed anything. I don't think she has any power. She's a puppet. Just move, go, do this, smile. 'Cause she does have a puppet smile. I'm just saying from time to time. So, yep. Anna Church, no, I will give you the beginning of his email. Oh, RC and live across the pond. Oh my gosh. What are y'all up to? What are y'all up to? Gwendolyn, I'm Jamaica and British, but I support the American. I think you're one. Oh, that's sweet. That is sweet. Caught me off guard with that one. You still asking for thumbs up? I thank you for that. Thank you so much. Woo wee, Donna. What? 15 below? Okay, so that's Celsius. I gotta find out what that is in Fahrenheit, which I know is not much warmer, but I'm just saying. Negative 15? Yipes. Okay. Please bundle up. Just bundle up. There you go for another Black History moment. Exactly. And those in the UK, anybody that wants to highlight. Catherine, please do not have people carrying them again. I absolutely hate that picture. Carrying what? Carrying who? What picture? What did I miss? Was it something I did? Did I do that? Anna, Gwendolyn, Kelly. Oh, you're so sweet. I know, isn't that sweet? Thank you, Denise. I have to bring that in because I think I did. The frown, Tyler Perry. If y'all haven't, I'll have to look for the screenshot. I thought I did highlight that, but I can't remember. But yes, that's going to be. I think I posted it on community tab for the channel members, so they get little tidbits here and there. I have to think of, come up with something for their next scheduled members only chat, and that's some of the perks that they get, and they knew about um, the quote surprise conversation last week, so ahead of time they knew about that. Hello, how are you? I don't want to butcher your name, so I'm just going to say Seb. How are you, Seb? I hope that works for you because I'm bad with pronunciations from time to time. Doc's on a budget, not a puppet smile. Tell me I was lying. That's the truth. She does have a puppet smile. Okay. Oma, Oma Laura. Is that how you say it? I'll say Oma. Zombie smile paste always on our copycat. Yeah. Y'all, what did I start? See there? I done started. Anna, Kate reminds me of some of your puppet pull that string. Yeah. What did I start? I'm not fooling with them. Let's just say it's currently 65 degrees in Georgia. It's supposed to be 70 here in North Carolina. Hopefully it is close to that right about now. I know the frown. Excuse me. And all those that can't stand Netflix or whatever, they better not be on there talking about it because you were supposed to drop your subscriptions long ago. Anyway, let's see. What about Congresswoman Stacey Plaskett represents the United States Virgin Islands House impeachment leader as Black History? Well, I can put her down. I have a whole list of people, but I can put her down. And thank you for that suggestion because I do like her. Um, Yes, the VI is special to me for many reasons. So thank you for that, Denise. I am writing that down. Let me get this. Okay. All right. On them. I'm a little over them now. Hey, Michael's Adventure. How are you? Good to see you. Um, I think I'm on track with the comments. Yeah, but they need to stop having that done. Just say no. You can gracefully say no. That's fine. I can walk. Don't be carried around. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Yeah. Whew. I'm just going to, yeah, it might be time. Hey, Shell, how are you? Um, oh, yeah, you got a weekend off. I hope you enjoy it, Michael's Adventure. Hardworking. I hope you enjoy it. All those that have the weekend off, that normally work on weekends, enjoy your time. Okay, we're almost 2 hours in. All right. Anyone have any other questions, comments, anything at all? Because I'm done with all of my little tidbits. And you know how I do. I'm going to start up my outro. If you don't have anything, it'll play for a while. What is this, Faye? Did anyone see that? Was wearing brown. Oh, is he cosplaying too? Oh Lord, I'm gonna stop because that'll cause me to start ranting, and I'll be done ranted right through this outro music. Mm-mm. Woo! To all those in the clouds that didn't drop down to say hi or anything, hopefully you did do a thumbs up. Yes. Thank you, Diane. Countdown to Invictus has begun. Please check the description box. There's other info there. There's the link to, if you missed it, there's the link to last Saturday's discussion with Tina and Michelle. If you haven't heard it, there's also the link to the NBC News Think article with Harry and just talking about the haters and how they need the therapy and meditation, etc. So definitely check all that information out. And thank you to all those for the thumbs up that have thumbs up. If this is your first, second, or third time coming to Sussex Saturday or checking it out, please consider, hitting the subscription. Hit the subscribe button, hang out a little longer, and hit the notification bell so that even if Sussex Saturday is the only thing that you want to participate in, great. Subscribe so you know when I do post and when I go live, especially on Saturdays. So I'm so glad you all enjoyed, which I knew you would anyway, Tina and Michelle. But I will say, I was able to breathe after, and I was floating on cloud 9 million. So, I slept very well that night. I slept very well because you don't want things to go wrong, and especially when you do have um, people on with you on the panel. So yeah, I'm glad everything kind of went smoothly in the conversation. Just based on your comments, everything moved along nicely. Again, I can't. I hear my voice. I start getting a little cringy with it, so I just kind of turn the volume down and just let the rest of it run. But um, other ways that you can support the channel. If you've been here for a while and you want to consider becoming a channel member, if you check the member tab on my main channel page, you will see it does indicate the perks that are there. More so, you will have information that I may not share out on the larger community tab. And it is a little fun goofy stuff. But then again, when it comes down to, hey, this is going to be our guest in the coming week, or weeks, because I think I gave you all 2 weeks heads up just to get your questions together, etc. That's also known. Um, and just sharing out my content and liking it and the comments. You know how I respond back so quickly. So I think sometimes I scare you all when I respond back so quick, but I appreciate you even leaving questions. So, Mary, do you think that I ask any bullying questions about Harry and Meghan? Any bullying questions as regard to what? Christopher was interviewed yesterday on Twitter. See, one of the Twitter spaces, they had him, and awesome. There's a lot that's about to happen, and I'm just saying, yeah. And thank you, Mary. Welcome aboard. I will welcome you how I have welcomed other members out on the community tab. So thank you for becoming a member to the channel and supporting. To everyone, love you. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Good luck to whomever wins the Super Bowl tomorrow. I don't have, any skin in the game, so to speak. My team's not in it. And so, I'm just going on with life. I might have some good snacks and some good food, but that's about it. Everybody, please be safe. Wear your mask. And I can't say it eloquently as Michelle. No bad energy, everybody. Love you all. Mwah. Bye.